Good evening and welcome to this special holiday edition of Greater Somerville. I'm Joe Lynch.
And I'm Cayenne Anderson.
It is our pleasure to present to you tonight the winner of Somerville's 2012 Reach for the Stars Talent Competition. The competition was held at the Arts at the Armory this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Lillian Testa.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it so hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa is on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. Every mother's child is gonna spy to see if a reindeer really know how to fly. And so I am offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa is on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and them goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if a reindeer really knows babies from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. To you. will keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morning. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Lily Testa. Lily Testa. Now, one question. Is it true that Josh Groban contacted you and said, let's do a duet?
I mean, I haven't received the email yet, so maybe there's been a communication issue, but it is a rumor. It's out there. It's a rumor, so
Lily Testa, what a voice.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Cayenne and I were fortunate enough to be the hosts up at the 2012 Reach for the Stars. Lily Testa won that competition. How many people? You tell us about it. Tell the folks at home about the competition.
Sure. Well, it started off where there were, I think, 4 weeks of 25 people each competing with progressive different challenges. So one week was a cappella, one week was accompaniment, another was 2 songs, one with the group. So you had to assimilate that way. And then so those were the initial rounds. And then you got to the semifinals. And so it was weeded down to, I think, 12 or 24. It was 12. And then from the 12 it was 6, and then from the 6 it was top 3 received prizes, and the glory of being Reach for the Stars champion. So I was very fortunate enough to compete and made it through to the end.
And we got Lily Testa on Greater Somerville. Greater Somerville, 2 gorgeous songs. Gorgeous songs. Thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. So far, so good.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's live television, so anything can happen. Especially Bobby's looking over your shoulder going, God, at least...
Great job on the piano.
Great job, Bobby.
The voice.
Why don't you introduce your accompanist?
This is my accompanist is Bobby Gadori. He's a phenomenal, classically trained, jazz proficient musician and singer who performs all around the Somerville, Medford, Westboro, the whole area of Boston. But he's very much fortunate for me, deigned to assist me tonight. So I feel pretty lucky for that opportunity.
2 talented people. You and I
Yes.
were the hosts, but we were not the judges.
We were not. Although we would have picked Lily.
You know, Lily, that's not Christmas cheer. That's no bull. We would have picked you.
That's not the eggnog?
No, that's not the eggnog. Yeah, we're going to have a lot more after this show, but why don't we chat with Lily for a few minutes, and then Lily's going to come back and do some of her own songs.
Right, my preferred style of singing.
Preferred style of singing, and then how about you take it over and ask Lily a little bit about herself?
Well, I guess I want to know where it all started. I mean, I'm always kind of curious how a person becomes, you know, where you are now. Did you always know you had the gift, or was it something that came over time, or?
Well, when I was a little girl, I used to, I always sang, always talked, so my family calls me a chatterbox, but I was always singing songs, you know, and somehow in the mix there, it went from, you know, just singing for myself for fun to singing in chorus and then singing in bands, and now I sing all around the area, you know, doing gigs in bars. I mean, I've performed in every kind of venue you can imagine. I've done the national anthem for, you know, 35,000 people before, which is awesome because 35,000 people when you're not necessarily Britney Spears is a pretty big number. And then at the same time, I've also performed, you know, at a bar just doing jazz standards for, you know, 3 hours straight in a night, or I've done 80s bands, or I've done weddings. So I've done church music. I've tried to cross all the genres, and it's mostly just for a love for the music.
For the people that are at home, what are the where do you have some places where you play regularly, or that they can find you? Or
Yeah. I'm actually my website's under construction, but you should be able to find me at www.lillytesta.com. So that should be pretty easy. But and that'll hold all my gigs going forward in the future. But currently, Tuesday nights I perform at a restaurant, B Street Restaurant. We do jazz for the evening, so I cover all the classic standards, which I'm gonna do a couple for you in a little bit. But so that's one of my other regular gigs. 80s bands, you'll have to check back to hear my regular gigs for that. But imagine bigger hair, louder voice.
80s.
A lot of 80s.
A lot of neon. Although you're trendy now because everybody's into neon now.
Exactly.
Now, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from upstate New York in Rochester. So if you hear like a hard A, that's from upstate New York that's coming through, not Boston. But so my whole family's all based up there, and so they'll be watching this at some point, probably when it's sent out.
We promised, Lily and I were speaking last night, and I promised that we would get this up onto the web as fast as we could, because as you know, Channel 3 reaches the confines of Somerville. But towards the end of the show, we're going to have another couple of, maybe 2 Christmas specials, holiday songs. And then I think it's up to you to wish your family a very, very happy holiday season. So how would you like to throw us off the set and go ahead and do 3 more?
I would like nothing more.
There you go.
Great. Well, we'll leave then.
Lily Testa, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Looking out on a morning rain, I used to feel uninspired, and when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. And when my soul was in the lost and found, you came along to claim me. I didn't know just what was wrong with me, yeah, till your kiss helped me name me. Now I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm living for. And if I make you happy, I don't need to do no more. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, baby, what you've done to me. You make me feel so good inside. And I wanna be close to you. You make me feel so alive. You make me feel, yeah, you make me feel, yeah, you make me feel like a natural woman.
Thank you, thank you. Now this one goes out to Gina Testa if she's watching.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh, yeah. At last, the skies above the blue, my heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I had never known. Oh, yeah, yeah. You smiled, you smiled. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last. could speak to a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to a thrill that I had never known. Oh yeah, you smile, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. Yeah. For you are mine at last.
How about one more, Bobby? One more? Let's try a little tenderness. Yeah.
Oh, she may be weary. Women do get weary wearing that same shabby dress. And when she's weary, try a little tenderness. She may be waiting, just anticipating things she may never possess. And when she's waiting, try a little tenderness. It's not just sentimental. She has her grief and her care, but a word soft and gentle makes it easier to bear. You won't regret it. Women don't forget it. Love is their whole happiness. Yes, yes. And when she's weary, try a little tenderness. Oh, yeah. You gotta hold her. You gotta squeeze her. You gotta never, never, never leave her. All you gotta do is try a little tenderness.
Thank you, Bobby.
And thank you, Lily. That's what I say every Tuesday night when we get ready to broadcast. Cayenne, try a little tenderness. We are coming to the end of our show, but I really want to thank you, Lily. It has been a privilege and so entertaining to have you here on the show, as well as with Bobby. We have time for maybe one more, and then we're probably going to roll credits. So say happy holidays to whoever you want to.
Happy holidays, everyone back home and here in Boston. So,
For me, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And from Cayenne,
Happy Hanukkah, happy holidays to everyone at home.
there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been our pleasure to host Lily Testa here on Greater Somerville. One more time.
thank you.
is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I've brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really, really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. Since we've no place to go,